tonight's channeled healing. This one is tonight's channeled healing. The intent here is to hone in on past life traumas, shocks, fears that's creating stuck energy in this lifetime for you. So 80%, can you believe this? 80% of the density that we carry around with us, meaning the judgments, the beliefs, the stuck energy that we have, it could be coming from, it actually comes from ancestors, and it comes from past lives. And we carry through our unfinished business, either directly from our past lives or from that of our ancestors. So for example, the stuff that your parents didn't deal with, so say, you know, your father had anger issues and he just didn't contend with his anger issues, they'll be handed down to you for you to energetically deal with or clear. And it may show up in different ways in your life, perhaps not the way your father carried it, but it's your own unique way of expressing that density of energy that creates the anger. So what's important is for us to understand that and to be loving and compassionate to ourselves in that process, and understand that we are literally the light bearers of our family lineage. So that's why tonight what channeled through was to work in the area of past lives, fear, shock, and trauma. Because right now we're all dealing with it on one level or another. The collective, the rest of the globe is dealing with it as well on a collective or more world stage level. And that's where all of the systems failures are coming into play, what's going on with the governments, all the shadows. You know, we're starting to see, you know, things aren't quite what we were told they were. We're starting to understand that there's a lot more going on underneath, and that the reality that was posed to us is actually not in its truth. There's a lot more going on than what we're being told or shown or led to believe. So this session tonight is so that we can do our part within our own lives and within our own frequencies and in our own fields, and understand that by doing that, by doing this work and connecting with stuck energies and contending with them, feeling them and releasing them, you're doing it not just for you, but you're clearing it for your ancestors and your ancestral line, your family lineage, the DNA that comes through the family lineage, genetic coding, but you're also doing it for your children, which was one of the reasons why I really became so passionate about this work. Is, you know, for many of you, you guys know I have an 11-year-old son, and I didn't want to see him have to deal with my hardships and difficulties that took me 40 years to understand within myself. I wanted to be able to give him that gift of freedom so he can work on his own stuff without having to work on my stuff or my parents' stuff, and so on and so forth. So we clear for ourselves, we clear for our ancestors, we clear for our future progeny, our children. And by doing that, we're clearing for the human collective grid of this planet, right? Because we are all one, and there's a unity consciousness grid that runs along this planet, right through it, in it, and just around it. And when you clear this density, you're clearing it out of the fields of the planet. So awesome work. So give yourselves all a big kiss and a big hug, and give yourselves gratitude for showing up and for being here. And I honor you so much, and I'm so thrilled and blessed and honored, you know, to be sharing this space with you all. Okay, so one other piece of business before we dive in is, most of you guys know that this is my birthday month. Yay, happy birthday, and it's coming to a close. And this is the time where I offer my deepest discounts on all of my services. So if you are interested in getting soul contract work, if you're interested in getting one-on-one sessions with me to help you work through very specific goals or difficulties or challenges in your life, this is the time to reach out to me, because this is the time where you're going to get your best pricing, okay? So if there's something that is on your mind or on your plate and you've been there, done that, and you just don't know what to do, reach out to me and we could talk about it and see how I can serve you in your process. All right, and was there anything else? I think not. Okay, so in this process tonight, it's going to be a bit different than last week. If you were here last week, it's going to be a little more interactive. There's going to be a time where I'm going to have you guys open up your eyes and take a look at something on the screen. And when you do that, you're going to pick something on the screen. So I'm going to direct you when we get to that point. But for right now, if you're not already, sit back, relax, close your eyes. If you can lay down and hear me clearly, that's good too. The more that you can relax and the more that you can let go, the deeper that we can go and the more that we can peel back and out what does not serve you, okay? All right, so let's take a nice deep breath here. We're gonna close our eyes. And we're gonna come together with a few breaths, nice and deep, down to the bottom of the belly. We're gonna take 3 nice long inhale, exhale together. And hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let go. Breathing in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and completely let go. And last breath, breathing in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and completely exhale. Emptying the lungs completely. Now what I invite you to do is to go into your heart space. And follow the natural rhythm of your breath. And allowing your body to relax completely. And feeling deeply into the body. You can scan your body and see where you may be holding any tension from the day. And just notice it. And you can just breathe into that area of your body and just let go. And feel it melting, opening, relaxing. And allow the chair or the bed or the couch to support you. Very good. And now bringing your attention to your heart center. The heart center is the 0 point that connects you directly to Source. All healing goes through the heart center. So just breathing into the heart center. And if you feel some tightness or some constriction there, that's fine. Just let it be there. And you can take a nice deep breath in. And visualize white light coming from just above your head. Because if there's a beautiful sun just about 12 to 18 inches above your head. See and sense and perceive the light shining down on you. And that light shining right through the top of your head, through your crown, illuminating your skull, your face, and allowing that light to travel down through your throat, opening your throat. And the light just as brightly now, going through the high heart center, the upper chest, and that light shining into your heart, illuminating your heart. Now in a beautiful diamond golden, shimmering crystalline diamond light through the heart. And breathe. And allow that light to illuminate your entire heart, opening the heart beautifully. Now we're going to take that light from the heart and we're going to take a pinpoint of light from the heart and we're going to pull it down, pinpoint of light from the heart, pulling it down through your lower chakras, through the solar plexus, the sacral and the root, right down through the floor, down through the earth, into the center of the earth. Very good. You're going to take that line of light now and you're going to wrap it around a rock, a diamond, a stone, a crystal in the middle of the earth. Very good. And now with beautiful earth energy, the heart of Mother Gaia, you're going to absorb her beautiful energy up through that line of light, through the earth, through the floor, up through your root chakra, your sacral, and your solar plexus, right to your heart. And receive the beautiful, nourishing energy of the earth. And now you're going to take another pinpoint of light and you're going to pull it from the top of your heart. Now with that commingled energy of your heart and the earth, and you're going to pull it up from the heart, through the throat, up through the third eye, through the crown, right up the top of the head, up through the atmosphere, the stratosphere, up to the moon, through the sun, straight to source. And there at source, you're going to just connect your light into the cosmic heart. And breathe. Now you're going to take that beautiful energy of source through the cosmic heart and you're going to absorb it through the line of light. Down through the sun, the moon, the atmosphere, stratosphere, through your crown, through your head, through your throat chakra, right into your heart center. Beautiful. And breathe. You can take a couple of nice, deep breaths from the heart, breathing out down to the earth, breathing up from the earth into the heart, and then breathing out to source. And then breathing in from source into the heart center again. Beautiful. You've now created a beautiful channel of light. You are now a conduit of all that is. Now I'm going to say an opening for us. You can choose to say it silently to yourself. You can choose to repeat it after me, or you could choose to just set your intention to receive. Whichever one you feel called towards is perfect for you. I am one with the presence, power, and the consciousness of spirit, the creative God force that moves within all things. We open our hearts to the love and to the warmth of divine presence. I command grace and healing for this group to bring us into the most perfect healing, wholeness, and alignment at this time. I dedicate myself to the service of this group and to the service of the whole of creation in the highest and best good. We command that all the healing, love, and support available to us in the universe come to us now. I command that if there is anything stopping me from working with this group, any blocks, attachments, resistances, issues, interference, programs, beliefs, perceptions, feelings, judgments, thoughts, discordant energy, fears, contracts, or promises, agreements, expectations, or anything that hasn't been mentioned that needs to be cleared. Please may it be cleared now. I command an alignment to the energies of August 30th, 2020, and give thanks that all the astrological and galactic influences be enhanced for maximum alignment. I call forth the custodians of the body consciousness to co-create harmoniously with me and with my divine self, to enhance and facilitate my process to the light, at one with all that is. Are you willing to give me access to the necessary information for perfect healing of body, mind, and spirit, and join me in this service now? Yes. Thank you. We command an alignment with our healing teams in the higher dimensions, those who will work co-creatively with us, only with the purest love, compassion, integrity, grace, for the highest will and good of all beings. We welcome and embrace the overlighting healing diva, the God Pan, the White Brotherhood psychic surgeons, our galactic family, star family, the legions of light, and the medical and healing teams, the angels and archangels, and any other specialists of the highest love and light required. We ask for a clear and perfect channel of the highest vibrations of love and light, dedicated to the service of the divine and all that is. Please balance and align all higher dimensional grids to the grid structures in our personal fields and in our working space to create protection, clarity, stability, and perfect alignment. Thank you. We call on the energies of the north, south, east, and west, above, below, and the heart, to assist and support us in this healing and hold a grounded and safe space. Thank you. Beautiful. So I'm just picking up some interference. So we're just going to clear out some interference. There's always beings, energies that are around us at all times, and they're harmless, but they can interfere with our natural biorhythms. Just give me a moment. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So we have some interference from entities, which are various types of life forms. And they exist in the lower frequency dimensions. And we have some past life discarnates, which is excellent, being that we're dealing with past life energies. And then lastly, we have some dark forces. Again, these are benign energies, but nonetheless, they do interfere with our biorhythms. So I'm just going to do a quick clearing around this for us. Higher self, please clear and remove all these entities, past life disincarnates, and dark energies, their attachments and any residual energy at whatever level or dimension that they reside. Please take them to their next highest step where they will be made whole. And please make any necessary repairs to stabilize and secure our energy fields and to put up shields to prevent any further interference. And just take a nice cleansing breath here. Yes. The energy is subtle, but I can feel them lifting. Sometimes you can pick up on the energy. Sometimes it's a very light, kind of vibrational feeling. Sometimes it's something that you see. Sometimes it's something that you feel. It's different for all of us. Our gifts are different for everyone. Very good. Okay. I'm just going to close the field on this. Purity, Elohim, break resonance, please, and seal the fields. Higher self, please raise the vibration of all the bodies to the maximum beneficial vibrations per second to maintain this clearing and keep the soul clear, aligned, and grounded. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful. So what I'm going to invite each of you to do is, when connecting with past lives, it's good to connect with the energy. So I'm going to have you guys connect with the energy in a specific way. But what I'm going to invite you to do first is bring to mind or heart a traumatic or shocking event or accident that has happened. And try to go back as early as you can, that you can remember, and just connect with that energy of that. And just think of, again, something that could be an accident, it could be a shocking event, okay? And just have that in mind, because what we're going to do is we're going to connect that energy to past life energy, because we carry from our past lives to this life. So whichever one comes through for you intuitively is what it is. If it's the first thing that you're thinking of, go with that. Always the first one is the best one. That's your higher self communicating in and channeling it through you. If anyone has a question, you can feel free to put it in the chat, or if you need to unmute yourself, feel free to do so. Typically, it's the first thing. So it's an event in this life. Okay. And just connect with the resonance of that. Okay. So now what I'm going to have you do is we're going to connect this with a past life. And I'm going to show you guys a chart. So you're going to need to open your eyes for this. And I'm going to put the chart up on the screen for you. And when I put it up on the screen, the very first word that you read in the chart is the one for you. So make sure that you pick up the very first one, whatever it is. Don't judge it. Try not to judge it. We're just connecting to the past lives that carry the frequency and the energy of the trauma, okay? So I'm going to put it up on the screen. And remember, the first one, it doesn't need to make sense, right? It's not, we're not using our logical mind, okay? Because some of them may seem strange, but the first one that you read is the one for you. Okay? First one that you see. All right. I'm just going to do one more round here and then check to make sure that you all got your one word. Okay. This is a chart. It's called Past Life Deaths. And what we're doing is we're just connecting with the energy of the past life. Okay. Does everybody have the one that came in first? If not, you can put it in the chat or unmute yourself. Okay, again, we're just connecting with the energy. You don't need to, doesn't need to make sense to you. But what it does need to do is sit back, close your eyes, and just connect with the one that came up for you. Just connect with it, however it comes through for you. So it may intuitively spark a feeling in you, maybe an emotion. You may get a sensation in your body. You may feel it in a certain area of the body. Maybe it's a vibration, maybe it's a vision. You could, with your mind's eye, see something. Or it may resonate with you and connect to this life, or it may not. That's fine. The idea is to just breathe it in. Very good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go through a shock and trauma release. Okay. So I invite you to, again, lay down sit down, sit back, close your eyes, because this is a deep process. And this is a very much an internal process. So as I go through the commands and I walk you through the release, it's important for you to be in the body, okay? Meaning not wandering around somewhere outside there, thinking of other things. Just be in the body and set your intention to receive as we go through this shock and trauma release that we're going to go through. And it's the shock and trauma around the past lives that's also associated with the traumatic event in this life. So this first command, I'm going to need your participation. I'm going to have you guys repeat this first line with me, and you're going to fill in your name when prompted, and then you're going to fill in the name of the event and the one word that you got off the past life death's chart. So say if it was a car accident, you would say, and I'm just going to say the line out. So it would be healing team. I command a healing for myself. For the car accident, drowning event multidimensionally. So the car accident is one from this life. The drowning is the one word that I got off of the past life chart. Okay. Okay. So take a nice deep breath in. Repeat after me. Healing team, I command a healing for myself, for, you put in the name of the event and the one word that you got, multidimensionally. And take a nice deep breath in and out. Very good. Healing team, please bring down healing energy to the points and times where the accidents or traumas are held and encoded. Healing team, I command that any memories of shock and previous related actions be reabsorbed from the cellular memory, the neurons, the limbic system, and anywhere else it is held. Healing team, I command that all memories of shock from previous traumas and accidents be reabsorbed from the cellular memory, the neurons, the limbic system, and anywhere else it is held. Healing team, please release all shock and trauma from the limbic system. Healing team, please release all shock and trauma from the vagus nerve. Healing team, I command the reabsorption of any negative imprints from other people's stresses, attitudes, beliefs, and fears who were present or are linked to these events. Healing team, please reabsorb all shock from the body's consciousness. Healing team, please reabsorb all shock from the body's consciousness. Healing team, please reabsorb all shock from the body's consciousness. Healing team, please reabsorb all ancestral and parental imprints of shock and trauma. Healing team, I command that all shock at the soul level be reabsorbed and that the soul is grounded back into the body. Healing team, I command all toxins at all levels be cleared out of all appropriate channels. Healing team, I command that all blocked negative emotions such as fear, anger, despair, grief, anguish, terror, guilt, shame, hopelessness, rejection, abandonment, mistrust, unworthiness, related to these shocks and traumas, be released with the energy of love. And breathe. The energy moves with the breath. Very good. Healing team, please reabsorb all resistances at all levels. Healing team, please reabsorb all resistances at all levels. Healing team, please reabsorb all resistances at all levels. Thank you. Healing team, I command the cellular and muscular memory systems be regenerated and rejuvenated back to perfection, to the blueprint of the atom Cadman. Excuse me. Healing team, I command the connection from the brain to the spinal cord and to the nerve endings be reconnected and rejuvenated back to perfection. Healing team, I command the myelin sheath around the nerve shafts be rejuvenated and regenerated back to perfection. Healing team, I command the cells regenerate themselves at 3 billion per second and send water, energy, oxygen, and any necessary nutrients and chemicals to the site as appropriate. Healing team, I command the etheric fields be repaired back to perfection. Healing team, I command the meridians, chakras, and energy bodies be repaired back to perfection. I'm just picking up that we need to do some clearing on the spine. Some of you have retained some trauma within the spine. Yes. And it is fear and confusion within the spine. Okay, so I'm going to have each of you just repeat this affirmation after me. I am centered, calm, and balanced. I'm going to say it 2 more times. Again, I am centered, calm, and balanced. Okay, they're telling me we need to tap this into the middle meridian of the body. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the 2 sides of your hands, the insides, and you're going to bump them up against each other. Okay? And as you bump, you're going to say, I am centered, calm, and balanced. I am centered, calm, and balanced. I am centered, calm, and balanced. You guys are doing great. I could feel it coming right out of the spine. Just a little bit more. I am centered, calm, and balanced. I am centered, calm, and balanced. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Lovely. Okay. All right, we can continue. Healing team, please correct the spine so that it is perfectly aligned and in perfect communication with the rest of the body to allow for the flow of Kundalini energy. Healing team, I command the genetic memory go back to the time before the accidents, traumas occurred. Healing team, please clear the Akashic and soul records. Healing team, please remove any scarring physically, energetically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. Healing team, please create the hologram that I heal back to perfection, regenerating and rejuvenating. Healing team, please return and welcome back all cell and soul fragments and align them to health and wholeness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to clear around the past life deaths from the chart earlier. So I invite you to take a nice deep breath in and out from the bottom of the belly and out again. Higher self, please clear, heal, and integrate all these files and memories, including all cellular memories, the DNA, and the subatomic levels. I am now ready to heal all traumatic past lives which have been blocking my ability to live my highest vibrational life. Heal at all levels and dimensions, all time frames, realities, and universes. Take a nice cleansing breath here. I command that any soul fragments held with these memories are now returned to me, fully whole and intact, cleansed and cleared in pure source light. I welcome these soul fragments back. And just breathe and receive. And allow. Very good, very good. I command that the whole holographic matrix be repaired through all layers and levels, and then brought into full alignment, integration, and balance to allow for wholeness to emerge. Just breathe, allow for that shift. With this work, what happens is the cell and soul fragments that were stuck at the time of the event or the trauma, whether it was this life or your past life or in your ancestral line, the stuck energy gets freed because we now brought conscious light to it. We received it, we felt it, and then we're able to release it. And when we release the shadow, the trauma, and the shock, there's energy, life force energy in that was stuck. And now that we peeled the layer back and we released it, that freed energy now comes back to you. from wherever it was, time, space, dimension, doesn't make a difference. It comes back to you, and some of it comes in right away, but many times a good portion of it sits in your energy fields. Your energy fields extend out 6 feet in all directions around your physical vessel. So we're going to do some integration just to ensure that that energy gets reabsorbed back in as appropriate. Okay. So I'm going to do what we call some Zap Codes, and we're going to do some integration. And this one is around your inherent gifts to help you to integrate the energy. So here we go. Healing team, as the soul directs, and for the highest will and good, I command all parts of my being to acknowledge and embrace my inherent gifts, so that in every breath I take, in every situation, I have the consciousness to live my highest expression. Breathe that in. Thank you. Always expressing gratitude for what you receive. It's your way of letting the universe know that you want more of it. I always tell that to my 11-year-old. And it's so true. It just magnifies the potency of what it is you're receiving. Okay. We have 2 more. Healing team, as the soul directs, and for the highest will and good, I command an opening to new beneficial portals required at this time, and release of the fear programming that relates to fear of change, fear of the unknown, and fear of our greatness, to embrace the courage to explore, to adventure with curiosity, and to step up to the expression of our divine nature. Nice deep breath in and out. Receive. Very good. Healing team, as the soul directs, and for the highest will and good, I command that I come into alignment and harmonic resonance with all elements, levels, and dimensions of the quantum field, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, to generate optimal potential and opportunity. And breathe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm just going to do a quick closing for us. And this is just calling in the integration on various levels. Healing team, please return all cell and soul fragments to their rightful owners, fully transformed to love and light. Please align them with my commitment to expand consciousness and become whole in body, mind, and spirit. Thank you. Healing team, please clear, edit, remove, cancel or burn any redundant files from the Akashic and the soul records so that higher vibrational frequencies can be accessed, accepted, and encoded. Thank you. Healing team, please clear and remove all programming that relates to future lives if it is no longer required. Thank you. Healing team, please raise each person in this group, their vibration and consciousness level, and balance and align all levels of the holographic matrix with divine love and light. Thank you. Healing team, please integrate this work 100%, gently, safely, gracefully, and easily, keeping the soul clear, aligned, and grounded across all levels, dimensions, universes, realities, and time frames. Thank you. Healing team, please maintain the healing until all the changes have been integrated into the holographic matrix. Please keep all pathways open for continued expansion of consciousness to its highest levels. Thank you. We give thanks to the energies of the north, south, east, and west, above, below, and the heart, and we open up the space. Thank you. We now command a clearing and releasing of all energetic cords and attachments between each person of this group. We are now returned to wholeness and centeredness in our own fields for the maximum healing to embody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love to you all. Thank you so much for being here and for showing up. And I love it. Look, it's 8:59. I love it when the guides do that. It's perfect. And they run on time. You're welcome, Gillian. Thank you all so much for being here. And don't forget, we're going to have another session next week. We have 2 more. Sunday at 8 p.m. EST, Eastern Time. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.